Mohamed Salah's incredible Premier League season ended in fine fashion. Salah set a new Premier League record for the most goals scored in a single 38-game season, with his goal against Brighton taking his tally to 32 in his debut campaign at Liverpool. Click play on the video above to watch the goal which took Salah ahead of Luis Suarez, Shearer and Cristiano Ronaldo in the place history books. Manchester, England, AP. Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson Moraes has signed a 2-year contract extension, tying him to the Premier League champions until 2025. The 24-year-old Ederson joined from Benfica on a 6-year deal in the last off-season and has been one of City's key players in its record-breaking title triumph with his shot-stopping and distribution. City announced the contract extension for Ederson on Sunday, the day the Premier League season ended. City conceded the fewest goals in the league, 27 in 38 games. Ederson is expected to be in Brazil's squad for the World Cup starting next month. Txiki Bengerstein, City's director of football, says, Ederson has shown in his first season at the club that he has all the attributes needed to become one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Neymar revealed his frustrations over the latest round of transfer rumors, claiming he'll leave Paris Saint-Germain this summer, without actually saying he has any intention of staying at the club for a second season. More, Pochettino says it's time Spurs take risks in transfer market. It's all just one unfortunate part of being Neymar, though, as he says this kind of speculation comes up my whole life, every transfer window. The most expensive signing off all-time, $263 million, Neymar arrived at PSG from Barcelona only last summer and tallied 19 goals and 13 assists in 20 League One games, 28 and 16 in 30 games, all competitions, before suffering a season-ending injury in February. He was named the League One Player of the Year on Sunday. Following the injury, Neymar immediately returned to Brazil to have his broken metatarsal surgically repaired in an attempt to be healthy and fit for next month's World Cup. The 26-year-old says he only has eyes for the tournament in Russia now, that he'll not entertain any other topic until after the World Cup, especially not transfer rumors. Quotes from Sky Sports, "We talk about these things every time the transfer window comes around. I don't want to talk about anything at the moment. Everyone knows why I came here, what my objectives are. Right now, my objective is the World Cup, not talking about transfers. I spend my whole life, every transfer window, talking about it. It's a bit annoying. I am very touched and very happy with our season. It is an honor. Without my teammates, I would never have received this award. There are perhaps 5 clubs in the world that could afford to pay 1, the transfer required to get Neymar out of the French capital, and 2, wages comparable to those he currently earns at PSG. One of them is, of course, PSG. The others are, in no particular order, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City and Manchester United. This summer should be fun. And there's a World Cup too." Follow it and at MLS Milan, AP. Juventus won a record-extending 7th straight Serie A title on Sunday after its 0-0 draw against 10-man Roma was enough to secure the trophy with a match to spare. Second place Napoli won 2-0 at Sampdoria, but Juventus got the point it needed at the Stadio Olimpico to win its 34th Serie A title. It has a 4-point lead over Napoli with 1 round left. The result also completed a 4th successive League and Cup double for Juventus, which had beaten AC Milan 4-0 in the Italian Cup in the same stadium on Wednesday. "I'm happy for the lads who have sealed the title. We have a week more of holiday," said coach Massimiliano Allegri, who has won all 4 of those doubles in as many years at Juventus. "We have to congratulate Napoli, which kept pace with a great Juventus. It's hard to see these 4 years being repeated. I congratulate everyone who works for Juventus and the fans, but the most credit goes to the players. With a team like this, with these men and these players, it's easier to achieve your targets, but winning is never simple. The end of the season has seen several twists. Juventus was 6 points clear a month ago, but saw its advantage slashed to a solitary point in the space of a week, which culminated in Napoli beating the Bianconeri 1-0. That left many, including Allegri, naming Maurizio Sarri's side as favourites for the title. The greatest merit of the Juventus team was that they were always able to keep their calm, because in football things can change in a second. Allegri added, "You need to take it one step at a time without getting overwhelmed by enthusiasm when things are going well, and you need to never stop working in the difficult moments. You need to work well on a mental level, because if you have too many surges and dips of mood, you're not going to win." Barcelona, Spain, AP, Barcelona lost 5-4. In a wild game at Levante on Sunday, ruining the champions' bid to become the first team to finish a Spanish league season without a loss under its current format. Barcelona was playing without Lionel Messi, left out of the squad by Ernesto Valverde to rest ahead of a demanding summer for the Argentina forward at the World Cup. Led by Emmanuel Boateng's hat-trick and 2 more goals from Enes Bardi, Levante was heading toward a historic rout of the recently crowned champions when the hosts built a 5-1 lead after 56 minutes. But Barcelona roared back, with Philippe Coutinho adding 2 more goals to his first-half strike to complete a hat-trick before Luis Suarez converted a penalty to cut the deficit to 5-4 in the 71st. Suarez headed high from close range in Barcelona's last chance to snatch the draw. The upset at the hands of a modest Levante side, fighting to stay out of the relegation zone most of the season, ended Barcelona's bid to go all 38 rounds of a La Liga season undefeated. 2 teams pulled off the feat in the 1930s, when the competition only had 10 teams compared to 20 now.